Oh, the action and the excitement from the A continues tonight here on EA Sports. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I'm James Cebulski. Setters glide into position for the opening draw. The Penguins will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Feeds it to Harvey Pinard. Takes a shot. And he gets all of that one as it was teed up with the slapper, but he turns it aside. Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. Providence won the draw here in the offensive zone. Takes the shot. Makes the save. The Marlies gain possession along the wall. And it gets over to the wall.
Beauty save back there. He's really owning his crease.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck at the defensive end. Off a stick and they can't connect. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Timberberg. Rocks him. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
The Marlies get a hold of the puck along the boards. Battle along the wall. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. With possession along the wall. Sends it in front. Picked off in front. Toronto's got it now. Oh, did you hear that? That was a car crash out there.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Quick pass across to Werner. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Passes it over. And he takes the pass. Baddock's got it across the line. The Penguins have it now. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Can't maintain possession. Shot! Glove save, and he made it look simple.
Coaches will always tell you, right from the onset of a game, right from puck drop, you want to make sure you're on your toes and you physically engage to get into the game right away. Well, that hit right there, that is physically engaging, all right. You can see the entire bench lights up with that one.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still no score in this one. Toronto's got it, and they're on the attack. Scores! And just like that, we've got our first of the game. Pounder didn't even have her broadcast headset on.
I was just putting it on, James. That was incredibly fast, and the coach couldn't have drawn it up any quicker. They say, hey, let's get off to a good start. I'd say they just did. Well, this is a quick release shot that's going to beat the goaltender low blocker side, and he couldn't catch up to it with his stick or his blocker, and it winds up in the back of the net.
Toronto's aggressive start has paid off because they've got one on the board.
They've got one on the board. They've really set the table, James. It's all ready to go. The meal is about to be served because they have been all over their opponent right now, especially being the away team. You want to send a message early, playing real aggressive.
Here's a shot, and there's the save. The Marlies have it now. Moves the puck up to Paré. Reads the play and forces the turnover. Nice speed from the left side up the middle. Calvert's got the puck. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Grabs the puck. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Sends the pass over. From the open ice, they gain the line. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Scoops up the puck now. Looking to make something happen along the boards.
Scranton's back on the ice after scoring earlier in the game. He's not going to get much rest. He's been one of their best players, and you know how effective he is when the puck is on the stick.
Shot! They're tied up with the goal!
Oh, that is huge, James. They were behind in this one, but they were always focused on the next step. And when you do that, you're able to look at what's ahead of you, not what's behind you. And they get the equalizer for their efforts. This is a really smart shot through traffic, James. The recognition of the net front presence in screen, and the goalie drops to the butterfly position, really tries to make himself as big as possible, hoping that the puck just hits him because he can't see it.
The Penguins didn't seem phased at all when they fell behind early here, Cheryl. They're already back on the board.
Yeah, and they did, didn't they, James? And, I mean, it's about getting to your style of play and finding a way to get there. They do it after that opening goal, and they get the equalizer.
Toronto's got possession of the puck. Tries to get it over to Sim. Quick feed to Thrun. Takes it out of the offensive zone and back to center. Fires it! Just wide!
He gets a great look at the net, but it is way off target. It can be fast, it can be hard, but it's got to hit the net.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got it along the wall. Back to the point he goes. Unloads one. Oh, there's a whistle. We got a busted pane of glass. And Pounder, this is why I always thought you were a little crazy being a defender trying to block those shots.
Yeah, well, I'd be getting away out of these ones, I'll tell you that, James. I mean, the way they shoot the puck today, it's absolutely incredible. And yes, you got to look at technology with the sticks, but you also got to look at the glass. That ain't easy to shatter, and it gets done right there. Safety first, though. You got to fix it up.
Feeds it over. Oh, great save right there on the play. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Lots of time left in this period. We are all tied up in this one. The Penguins come up with the defensive zone draw. Angles it over to Koppinen. And now he moves it to McGroarty. Picked off by Lettieri. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And he loses control of the puck. Tosses it on to Koppinen. Moving into the attacking zone. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. Renwick's quick stick lands on the puck here at center. The Marlies scoop it up along the boards. Puck grab by Lettieri. Intercepted at center by Pickering. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Shot! Good save on a howitzer! Slides it diagonally to Kemp. Sent into the offensive zone. The Marlies gain possession. Stopped with ease. Feeds the puck to Temperberg. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. And that's a great heads-up play by Pickering. Moves it quickly over to Alama. Fires it on net. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Into the offensive zone. The Penguins look to start the transition game. Moves it to Pickering. Passes over to Koppinen. Handles the puck. Sends it in on the attack. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Temperberg's got it against the boards. Taken along the wall by Shaw. Through pass ahead. The Marlies have it against the wall. Plays the puck up ahead. Toronto's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Penguins have it behind the net. Tries to feed it across. Puck moved over to Koppinen. Takes the pass. Quick pass to Paddock. Along the half wall with the puck. Moves inside. Spectacular.
Man, is he ever difficult to defend. Hey, James, I mean, so difficult when you're shoving, you're doing everything you possibly can to move and separate him from the puck, but his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
The Marlies are across the line and into the offensive end. Baddock's going to play it against the half wall. Makes the save as that puck changes directions. Puck picked up by Perret. Scores! Rips it off the pipe and into the net. Wow!
You almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. I just love the way he engages through physical play here, James. It's like a Mack truck. He throws a huge hit and that puck turns over. And as a result, he scores a huge goal.
Toronto's gone up by 1 here in this opening frame, but there's a lot of game to go here.
Yeah, and I always feel like those next few shifts are critical because you know your opponent. They're either going to respond or they're not. If they don't respond and you're on your toes, you push them back and you look for a second.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Using the net for cover. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got a hold of the puck now. Works it across to Harvey Pinard. And now it's over to McCurdy. Coming to the slot. Misses the net and will play on.
Well, you work so hard to get these opportunities, and you have to find a way to execute and take advantage of your position on the ice.
The Marlies move it in. Takes a shot. Oh, that just goes wide.
That's a tough miscue on the shot there, James. Just trying to be a little too fine, but guess what? I mean, he's getting to those spots, and you know over time, if you're getting to the right spots at the right time, it's eventually going to land.
Here's a chance. Stops him with a glove. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Still lots of time left here in this frame. The Marlies are hanging on to this 1-goal lead. They'd love to add another. Toronto's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Blocked in traffic. Sends a pass over. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Toronto's got the puck inside the defensive zone. The Marlies will play it in their own end.
Perret's been so dangerous tonight, James. He scored the go-ahead goal, and he's got the puck on his stick now.
And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. Tries to feed it over to Amama. Handles the pass at center. He says, let's get physical on that play. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. Off the draw, he ties up his opponent. Sims got it on the offensive end. On the attack along the boards. Looks to set up at the point now. Denies him in front. No corner given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Forces the turnover in the offensive zone. Fires away. Makes the save. Puck scooped up by Pickering. Right through center and into the offensive zone. The Marlies gain control of the puck against the wall. Takes the feed. Quick pass across to Clausen. Play is called for offside. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. It's 2-1. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Misses the net.
Oh, that's a really tough shot. You know, we'll be frustrated with it, James, but I really like the position he got to. I mean, it's hard work to get to the middle of the ice, and he gets there with good timing.
The Penguins take it across the blue line, and they'll dump it in. Slides the puck over. Tries to make that cross-ice feed. Nice defensive robbery on that. Handles the pass from the right wing. Here's a shot, and makes the routine save. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. The Marlies win the draw on their own end. Receives the pass. The Marlies move the puck in the defensive zone. Here's a chance. To his teammate. And that goes wide.
That's a massive miss, James. You're in primetime scoring area in the middle of the ice. You go that far wide, that's a tough one.
Gets the puck over to Shaw. They've got some momentum here. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off.
The coach won't be very happy with that play, James. Listen, that's a good way to get your butt glued to the bench, especially when you have a lead.
Right up the gut. Here they go. Shot! Oh, he just gets a piece of it to keep it out. More than half the frame has been played here. Toronto's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Way too high. Renwick's lugging the puck. Nice zone entry from the right side. And that's deflected. The Penguins ready to go on the attack. Oh, puts it wide. And oh, you know he'll want that one back.
Well, you can see the frustration right there. I think there was a sense of urgency, but he had more time than he thought.
Toronto's got the puck against the boards. Renwick's got it through the neutral zone. Puts it on net. Gets in front of it.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Redirected off one of his own line mates there. And the puck's kicked free. Battling for it along the boards. From off the wall and onto a stick. The Marlies played along the wing. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Aho stick handling in his own zone. Here's an odd-man rush. And he's able to handle that one. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. Quick shot! Wide of the net, he missed!
Well, you recognize that it's a game of inches, James, and this is on full display right here. This is a great shot. Doesn't miss by much, but it's a miss all the same.
Gets it over to Sim. Nice dish from the left wing. Takes a shot, and a great save! Takes the feed at the point. Dishes it off. On the redirect. Blocked, and he may have just stopped the goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
And not much on that one. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Well past the midway mark of this period, the Marlies are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Here's a shot, and the traffic neutralizes that threat. The Marlies are on the attack. The Penguins gain control of the puck. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck against the half wall. Oh, tried to put it on the corner and just missed that one.
Well, hockey is a game of inches, and a great shot just misses.
And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. The Marlies get a hold of the puck along the boards. Great heads-up play with the stick by Piatila. Handles it along the blue line. Denies him with the save. Toronto's got the puck. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
Sometimes when you're trailing in a game, you can kind of be flat. You can be dull, if you will. So you need a spark, and this is a type of hit that can really ignite a fire under your team. You can see it right away with the body language on the bench. They liked it. So look for that next shift, for them to be on their toes, not on their heels anymore.
Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. The Penguins win the defensive zone faceoff. Kicks it away with ease. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Toronto's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. The Marlies have had multiple scoring opportunities here in this first and could easily have a much bigger lead. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Harvey Pinard's moving it ahead. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's on the attack. Glove save. Toronto's looking to break out. And now he angles it across to Nylander. And a great heads-up defensive play here. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Directed over to Teverberg. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Stopped by the goaltender. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got possession of the puck. The Marlies have it in the offensive zone. Angles it over to Shaw. Loses the coverage there. And that's wide of the net. The Penguins have it now. Puck battle along the boards. And that's off a stick. Directs it on over to Aho. Sends it to the opposite corner. The Marlies gain possession along the wall. And the puck's booted away. Takes the feed. Here's a shot. Denied by the goaltender.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
Denied by the goaltender. The Penguins will play from the defensive zone. Slides it across. Toronto's got the puck now. Here's a short pass to Johnstone. Here they come on the attack. The Penguins get a hold of the puck in their own end. Slides it diagonally to Calvert. I don't even know if a soccer net would have found the back of that one. And he rings the post.
Toronto's lead will not change. Sometimes you do all the hard work to get to the right spots on the ice, but you don't have any puck luck, and that was evident there as it hit the post and out.
Fires it into the offensive zone. Toronto's got it behind the net. Quick feed to King. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Look out. Shot. Oh, and that goes wide.
Sometimes players get into those scoring areas and they try and get a little too cute, and that's a result right there, not hitting the net.
And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Sharp. And that's off a stick. The Penguins going to work on offense. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Straight up the middle. Here they come. Fires it. Takes it right in the chest. Here in the late going of the frame, the Marlies lead at 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. The Penguins start with the puck in their own end. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got a hold of the puck. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Hammers it on net, and that shot dies in traffic. And it's kicked away. And they come up with possession off that battle. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Picked up along the wall by Pickering. Moves the puck. Grabs control of it at the point. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Toronto's got the lead here late in this first period. Shaw's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. We see this play in skills practice all the time. We just don't see the panic defender on the other side. I mean, listen, anytime you can get on a diagonal and take it to the net, oh, it's tremendous to watch the skating, to be able to explode and create it for yourself.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Great hand-eye to knock the puck down. Into the offensive end now. Fires it on net. And he comes up with the glove save. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Just here in the late stages of this frame, Toronto's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. And they'll start with possession. Nothing. Grabbed along the boards by Calvert. And there's the save. Works it across to Pickering. My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. Great burst of speed to come up with it. Pickering's got it in the defensive end. Moves it quickly over to Clausen. The Marlies gain possession. Moves it up.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
Takes it into the slot. Scores! And they're cooking now.
Well, the opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They've garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back. Man, does he ever make it look easy, the way he separates himself from the coverage. I mean, look at the explosiveness. I mean, he just takes off. That's quickness. Speed is a different thing. All of a sudden, he's able to get on track, beat everyone, and take it to the net. I mean, this guy's got some wheels.
Toronto's offense has been shining brightly so far in this first period. Won the draw. Takes a shot, and that's broken up. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got a hold of it along the wall. Drills them. Here's a chance. Makes the save. Back in the point, he set it up. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. The Marlies cross the line and gain the zone. Can't maintain possession after that hit. And he was ready for that one. Taken by Perret. Can't connect as it goes off a stick. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got a hold of it against the wall. And now it's grabbed by St. Ivany. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck along the wall. And just like that, from out of nowhere, comes up with the puck. Handles the pass. Sharp-angle shot. And he was right there to make the stop on that play. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. The Marlies have created a lot of scoring chances tonight, and they lead it here late in the first. Toronto's won the faceoff. Quick shot. Too much traffic in the lane. Picked up along the boards by Lettieri. That's intercepted. Penalty coming up. They've got numbers here. Moves it to Kapanen. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Marlies will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
The cross-check is not a hockey play. I mean, it's a frustration play, and you're going to get the call all day long if you move those hands away from your body and you try and move a player.
Our first opportunity to look at the power play unit set to go to work.
But with their first power play of the game, you don't have to worry about getting in. It's already in there, but you do have to worry about winning the face-off, the most critical piece to possessing the puck. Once they get that possession, they can get the setup and and the options that they want.
Clausen's at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. Toronto's got the win off that draw. And he takes the dish. And now he tries to get it across to Shaw. Here's a shot. That goes wide. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck behind the net. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Calvert. And they'll go the other way with it. First period nearly in the books here. Pushes it across to Calvert. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. And that's poked away by Nylander. Risky play with the paddle, but it works. The Marlies have it against the wall. Brun's got the puck in his own zone. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Hurray's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Puck is frozen and we get a stoppage in play. They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. Off the face-off, they take the puck. And a great save! The Penguins move to the offensive zone. Toronto's got just a few seconds left here with the puck. Slides the pass over to Lettieri. Quick pass to Aho. And he's ridden off the puck. They fight for it along the boards. The Penguins gain control of the puck against the wall. Let's move to the middle. And that's stopped. Minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather, and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments.
Are you a super fan? Here's your chance to prove it. If you have the best decorated car or home, you could win roadside tickets to an upcoming game.
And we're about set to drop the puck here on period number 2. The Marlies win the draw, and they'll look to kill off the final seconds of this penalty. And that pass attempt is deflected. Lead pass ahead. Oh, he stops him with a glove. Great reflexes there. Confidence ready to take the draw here on this power play. The Penguins win the faceoff. Lets it fly. Here he is on the backhand. Goaltender Covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Shaw's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. And the puck is cleared to a safer spot. And the man advantage fails to pay off as both teams are back at even strength.
Well, that's just a great sequence of events with that power play unit, the way they were moving the puck, the execution with their passes, and the scoring chances that they did get. Hey, sometimes it doesn't go in, but if they continue that, you've got to figure their numbers are going to go up.
Nylander's taking it from his own end. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. Toronto's been the more aggressive team offensively. Look at the shot clock and just look at the score. Clausen's quick stick lands from the puck here at center. Across the line from center. Puts it on net. Spectacular save on the play. Here he is on the tip. Makes another stop. Pushes it across to Kettlebird. Quick shot. And he had an answer with that save.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey. Putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to pound the puck.
And now he moves it to Calvert. Can't get a hold of that pass. Taken along the wall by Baddock. Here we go, on-man rush. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. Quick feed down low. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. Toronto's been firing on all cylinders here early in this second period, and they continue to lead this one. And a solid job tying up his opponent. And he takes the feed. Takes a shot. That's stopped. Hashtag blocked. Denies him again. Scores. He puts it in on a second effort.
Well, this goal will be in the video room tomorrow, James, because it's second effort, and you know that coaches love that. This is the type of play that coaches love, James. It infuses energy throughout the entire lineup, being hard and heavy on the puck, being relentless on the forecheck, and then getting rewarded with a goal. Absolutely outstanding.
The Penguins desperately needed that, and Cheryl, I know I sound like Captain Obvious on that one.
Well, 2-goal deficit is certainly better than a 3-goal deficit, James. I know I'm Captain Obvious as well there. But finding a way to get it done, there's a lot of time left in this game for them to claw their way back in. It just takes one to reset the sail.
Does it again with the stop. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Slides the puck across to McDonough. Shot! And that one's stopped. Finds some space in the corner. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. Scooped up along the wall by Smith. Toronto's moving it along the wing. What a great read, breaking up the pass. Picks up the puck in his own end. Steps inside. Toronto's playing it from the side. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got it in their own zone. Gaining momentum along the wing. Cuts into the paint. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Still plenty of time left in this frame. We've got ourselves a 4-2 hockey game. Renwick's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Here's a shot off target. The Marlies gain control of the puck. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Here he is in front. Oh, what a great glove save on the play.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes a save.
And some good footwork to kick it away. Picked up along the wall by Piatila. neutral zone now. Puck grab by Redwood. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay. Toronto's got it along the wall. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Denies him in close. Levels him with the hit. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Shot. Tried to put it in the side and missed.
Well, there's a recognition that he didn't have much room. Gets a little bit fine and just misses wide.
Sends it into the offensive zone. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck along the wall. From the open ice, they gain the line. And it goes off a stick and off to the side. The Penguins get a hold of the puck along the boards. Taken by Shaw. Here's a short pass to Nylander. Fires it, and he makes a save there. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got possession of the puck. Quick feed to Renwick. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. Passes the puck over to Shaw. And he takes the feed. Puck picked up by Kemp. Avoids the poke check.
Shaw's stick snaps and he's off the bench to get a new one. Gets back into the play quickly.
Pass it up ahead. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. There's a shot with the stop. Oh, what a save on the play!
Oh, that's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about completely finding a way to get to the puck.
And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. To the low spot. Misses.
There'll be some frustration with that one. You got to love that he got to some prime-time real estate, so did the work and effort to get there. But, man, you got to hit the net when you're in that tight.
Poked away by Aho. Passes it over. Fantastic save.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Shot. Just wide of the net. Puck scooped up by Johnstone. Gaining momentum up along the side. And just like that, comes up with the puck. Great little flick of the stick. Moves it quickly over to McDonough. Fires it on net. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Big time stop there.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Tries to feed it over to Piatila. Denies him! And the goalie covers up for the whistle.
A bit of a track meet out here right now, James. I mean, highly entertaining. Not a ton of defense as both teams are trading scoring chances.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, the Marlies lead at 4-2. They win the draw and go on the attack. Here he is on the redirect. And his goaltender's not going to like that one as he scores, putting it into his own net.
Well, you don't see that very often when you shoot it into your own net trying to clear the puck. That's ugly.
The Penguins needed that, Cheryl, and they seem to have some life now.
Well, they've shortened the deficit, and there's nothing better to get you back in the game than one goal to put themselves on their toes. But again, they're going to have an attack mentality if they want to get an equalizer.
Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Toronto's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Moves it to King. Picking up momentum inside the neutral zone. The Penguins gain possession in their own end. The Marlies ready to go on the attack. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Piatilo's moving the puck through his own zone. And a little body contact on that play.
I can't even believe he got to that puck there, James. I mean, this is all about instinct. You do all those reflex drills for a reason, so you don't have to think about it when you're just reaching for the puck.
Denies him on the slapper.
Goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Toronto's got a one-goal lead here. They're up 4-3. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. And he takes the pass. Huge steal at his own end. Phillips got it along the boards. Drives the puck away. Oh, he steps up with the glove to stop that one. And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. The Penguins win the draw. Sends it over to Gallant. He carries the puck up along the wing. The Marlies take possession in the defensive end. Takes a shot. Oh, how did he get a piece of that?
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
And the puck's knocked loose. Gets the full use of his stick for the poke check. Loose puck battle along the boards. And he's knocked off the puck there. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck in the defensive end. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Comes up with a stop. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. The Marlies have been the better team, leading in the shot department, and they lead it on the scoreboard. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. And now it's grabbed by Sharp. The Penguins have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Grabbed along the boards by St. Ivany. Gains the zone through the middle. Sends the pass over. And makes the save. Picked up along the boards by Clausen. And that's a great heads-up play by Chung.
When you trail in a game, sometimes you try and do too much. You're overly aggressive. And you try and do a high-risk, high-reward play, and that's exactly what happens here. Unfortunately, it goes the other way.
Handles the puck. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's on the attack. Here's a chance. Oh, he stopped that rocket. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. From the left side, takes it at center. Blocked in front. Puck grabbed by Nylander. Here's a chance. Competent stick handling in his own zone. Here they come on the attack. Here's a shot. Oh, and that just skips over the net. What a chance there, Pounder.
Well, he was in tight, but he wasn't able to convert. You could just see those hands close to his body.
Shot. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Goes right to the crease. And he opts to wait for more support. Winds up, lets it go. And that banks off a stick. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And he can't find the net.
And I like everything about this play until the finish, James. It's all about creating. That's exactly what happens. And then the puck is looking a little fine as it makes its way towards the net. And it misses.
Moves the puck across to Mermis. Tries to get it to Thrun. Puts it in deep. The Penguins gain possession along the wall. There's an injection of energy with that hit. Yeah, they're going to fight here.
There's been an edge all game and a chip on the shoulder, and results in a player down. Anytime a player's down, you know that you're going to have your teammates back. This was going to happen either way.
Well, a pretty spirited, some might say justified response after he took out his teammate.
Well, yeah, and you knew they weren't going to let anyone get pushed around on their team, and it's tough to watch someone get injured on a play, but stepping in, having the courage to do it and stand up for your teammate, I think the entire bench likes that.
Well, this game has new life breathed into this building tonight after what we just saw moments ago, but we still got a game to play. Toronto's got it in the offensive zone. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Quick pass to Pickering. Can't get it to go. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. The Marlies pick up steam and are on the attack. Smart heads up play to neutralize the threat. Fires it into the offensive zone. Toronto's got the puck. Paddock's gaining momentum. They put the puck into the offensive end. The Penguins look to start the transition game. And there's the whistle icing the call. The Marlies have had a lot of jump in their steps since the drop of the puck in this one, and they lead it here in this second period. Toronto's won the draw.
Center bears down on that bottom hand, a clean win, and you can see them all setting up, looking to attack the net against this tired group.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton's moving it into the offensive end. Feeds it over. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. And that's taken away in the offensive end by Amala. Oh, and gives up the body as he lays out for the block. What a selfless play. Skates to the crease. Oh, how did I miss from there?
Well, this is a tough miss, James. I think he might have rushed it or even panicked a little bit. Typically, he's going to put this shot on target, but instead, he misses.
Quick shot. Just slide.
It's a real skill to be accurate and have a heavy shot, and right now, it just
Scores. Oh, wow. What a shot.
Yeah, that was blistering, wasn't it, James? And it's twofold here because he has to find ways to get to open ice. And then, of course, that pass has to come across perfectly for him to be able to tag it. That's just fantastic execution. They're able to open up this one-timer by moving that puck around the offensive zone. He gets set to position, James, and he's ready for it, and he lets it fire, and it goes to the back of the net.
The Marlies make their way back to center now, boasting a 2-goal lead here in the second.
And you can certainly see that they're playing more relaxed, much easier when you got a 2-goal lead here, James, but I've liked everything about their game tonight. They've been creative, they've played free, but they've also been defensively responsible.
Quick pass across to Gallant. The Penguins looking against the half wall. Puts it on net, and that's off target.
We can certainly be disappointed with his finishing touch there, James, but a lot of good work put into the fight for position to get to that area in the first place.
Great feed from the left side. Here they come on the rush. 6 by the check.
Well, timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Past the midway mark of the frame, the Marlies have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Sets it out front, and he denies that great opportunity there. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Smith's taking it from his own end. Takes the pass. Quick shot. How did he stop that one?
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
Toronto's message going into this one when we talked to them at the morning skate was to get a lot of pucks on net. They've done just that, and they lead as a result. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Gains the zone through center. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. Here's a short pass to Timberberg. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. And he denied him there.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
From the blue line, they take control of it. Toronto's got control of it now here in the offensive end. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Calvert. Intercepted at center by Paddock. Sends a pass over. And that's intercepted by Paddock. Feeds it down low. And that's just out of reach. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Angles it over to McCurdy. And gets control of the puck once again here in the open ice. Sends it across the ice. And now it's over to Paddock. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Comes up with the stop. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Takes a shot. Easily turned away by the goaltender with the glove. Past the halfway mark of this period, Toronto's got all sorts of content for the highlight shows tonight. They lead at 5-3. Quick feed to Sharp. Takes the feed. The Marlies take it along the wall. Grabbed along the board by Johnstone. Gets a piece of it with the glove. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's moving it up the ice. Moves it quickly over to Timberberg. Shot! And he catches that one with the glove. The Marlies are checking all the boxes tonight. More shots, more goals, and they lead in the second. Nice job tying up his opponent. Here we go, puck's in deep. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Grabs it in his own end. Moves it to Thrun. Drives it to the crease. Misses a golden opportunity there.
Well, he does a great job to get to that primetime area there, James. I think he's just trying to be a little too fine, and he misses the net.
Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off.
As an athlete, you always want to try and contribute and get things going for your team, and especially when you're trailing, you want to ignite a spark. Unfortunately, though, he tried it a little too much there, and it gets taken away.
Into the offensive zone. The Marlies gain control of the puck. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Driving right to the front. Oh, how did that stay out? Wow!
I have no idea, James. Not even sure how he got to that puck. I mean, that's a last-ditch effort. That is fierce competitor written all over him to be able to make that save.
Play continues here, but this crowd's still buzzing after what we saw. What a stop that was.
Yeah, and they're saying thank you to the goaltender right now, James. They're still on their feet. They're electric right now. And really, it's a nice feeling. Why? Because it doesn't always go this way. So when you have it, you embrace it. We're going to have to check that one out again. It was just spectacular, James. When you're out competing your opponent, you're dialed in. You're so athletic, you make those kind of saves.
Here in the late going of the frame, it's a 2-goal game with a 5-3 score. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got it along the wall. Sends it across. Shot. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Timberburns crossed the line and is on the attack now. Great presence on the ice to knock that down. Big time stop there. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Feeds the puck to McGrady. Sends it across the ice. Fires it. Just wide. Toronto's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Feeds it across. And puts it anywhere but the way he wanted it to go. Quick pass to Gallant. Slides the puck over. Oh, the thievery coming up with the puck on the play. Taken along the wall by Johnstone. And the puck check. Oh, smart play. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Good battle along the boards for the puck. Here's a short pass to Gallant. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Gallant's lugging the puck. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's on the attack. Feed to the middle. And that doesn't connect. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Toronto's coaching staff must be impressed with what they're seeing from their players tonight. Lots of pucks on net, and they continue to lead late in the second. Here's a chance. Gets in front of it for the block. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Clausen. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Here in the later stages of this period, up to 8 goals scored so far tonight. It's 5-3. Clausen's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Toronto's got the puck against the boards. And he makes the save with ease. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's looking to break out. And there's a puck at the point. Denies him with the save. And the puck's kicked free. Toronto's got it in their own zone. And the puck's booted away.
Kings really hearing it from the home crowd right now. They didn't like that play earlier that injured their player, and they're going to let him know it all night long.
Quick shot. Denies him with the pad. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got a hold of the puck. Headman pass. Nice zone entry from the middle. Here's a shot. That goes wide. From the top of the offensive zone here. Here's a centering pass. And it's blocked. Oh, what a chance wide.
Well, this is frustrating, James. You do everything to get to the right position. You put yourself in a grade A scoring area, and then you miss. That's frustrating.
And the middle frame almost done. On the attack along the boards. Passes it in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. The Marlies want to take this lead into the second intermission as they continue to put lots of pucks to the net. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's won the defensive zone draw. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Quick feed to McDonough. Gallant swooping in on the attack. Shot! Off target! Takes the puck. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. The Marlies have it behind the cage. Marlies moving the puck through his own zone. Fires it on net. Oh, and he missed the net. What a chance!
Well, you can work all game to get this look, James. So when you get that opportunity, you at the very least have to hit the net. He misses wide, and he cannot believe it.
The Penguins in transition at center. Gets the puck in deep. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Over the line they come. Takes a shot. Off
they're trying to put the game away, but unfortunately that one hits the post and comes out. And this is a tough one to take. You have the lead, you want to extend it, and you certainly don't want to give any life to your opponent.
Well, there you go. We played 40 minutes. Final chance for the coaches to push their messages home, and we'll see the third period coming up in just a matter of moments.
Your team's proud exclusive banking partner.
Who's ready for some more hockey? Welcome back to EA Sports Savalsky Pounder. And here we go with period number 3 moments away. Puck is dropped in period number 3. There has been no shortage of offense at either end tonight. All right, let's get Cheryl Pounder back into the mix here. 2 periods down, 1 to go. How do you sum up what you've seen?
Toronto's in the lead here in the third period, James, but this has been an action-packed, back-and-forth, entertaining game that just screams offense. I would have hated it. Why? There is zero defense to be had.
Jostles the puck loose. Blocked in traffic. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's through center and now in the offensive end. Into the corner now. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. It's a fancy forward to kick it over to his teammate. And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Moves it quickly over to McCordy. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck along the wall. And he passes it up ahead to Clausen. And he easily stops that one. The Marlies have it now. Back to the blue line. Oh, break out the ice packs. He lays out to block that shot. Ow! They've got numbers. Stopped with ease.
Any coach or player will tell you that you just need your goaltender to make a big save at the right time. It's not always about the quantity, but it is the quality. Kind of reset the temperature in the game. And I think he's doing a fantastic job of anticipating, cutting down his angles, and really challenging at the top of his crease.
The Marlies have been bringing the fire offensively tonight, and they lead it early in this third. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's won the draw. Slides it diagonally to Aho. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. Look out, here they come on the attack. Great poke check on the reach. Moves it to Sharp. Gets the puck behind his net. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. On the backhand! Oh, a clutch save! Receives the pass. Takes it to the net. Denies him in front.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Marlies lead by a pair. It's 5-3. Toronto's got possession here in their own end. Takes the feed. Toronto's got the puck against the half wall. And he turned that one aside. Puck grab by McDonough. The Penguins are across the line and into the offensive end. And that tears off a body in the lane. Gains control of the puck here on the blue line. Slots up from the point. Just misses.
Well, he certainly tags this one here, James. I mean, the puck's moving fast. It's heavy, but guess what? It doesn't hit the net, so it doesn't matter.
The Marlies carried along the wall. Oh, and he whiffs on There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Toronto's done a wonderful job putting a lot of pucks on net, and they lead it early in this third period. The Penguins win it in the defensive zone. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Slides it back to the blue line. Oh, I thought he had the corner and just missed.
Well, it looked like he did. You could just see that inside leg just bear down the bottom hand as well, but he's unable to convert.
Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Moves with the puck to the corner. Piatila's got the puck in his own zone. The Penguins cross the blue line and are on the attack. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Smith.
The Marlies are in a tight game. They got to start making good on all of those interceptions where they've been great spots and finding ways to get the puck. Doing a great job defensively, but they've got to convert.
Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Scooped up along the wall by Back. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Works it across to Calvert. The Penguins played along the wing. Can't pull the trigger. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Slides the puck across. Moves it to Paré. Good check, frees the puck up. The Penguins scoop it up along the boards. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Dishes it off. And he snags that one with the glove. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Lots of time left in this period. The Marlies holding down a 5-3 lead in what has been a fun one for hockey fans to watch tonight. Claessen's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Broken up by Thrun. The Marlies gain possession along the wall. Tries to feed it over to Lettieri. Moves the puck. Gets a glove on it to make the save. Moves it on over to Claessen. Wilkes-Barre Scranton gain the line and into the zone. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. The Marlies lead it here early in the third period. They have been dominant in the offensive area. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Passes it to Lettieri. He carries the puck up along the wing. Here's a chance. Just slide to the net. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Gallant's got it along the boards. From the point, they take control of it. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save? Toronto's motor has been non-stop tonight. Lots of shots on net, and they lead in the third. Shaw's won the faceoff. The Penguins gain control of the puck against the wall. Kicked up ahead to his teammate who skates away. Stoppage in play, offside the call. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. 5-3 is where we sit. The Penguins take control of the faceoff. Handles the pass. Stopped by the goaltender. McCordy's exploring options with the puck. Slides it on over to Shaw. Can't keep a hold of it. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got a hold of it against the wall. Big time stop.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton's gained possession Picked up along the wall by Paddock. Thought we were going to get a whistle, but the puck clears out. The Marlies take it along the wing. Sends it in deep. The Penguins have played the puck from behind the net. Now over to Harvey Pinard. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Toronto's got a hold of the puck. Takes the puck. Toronto's got the puck. And he takes the dish. The Marlies move to the offensive zone. Here's a shot. And there's a glove save on the play. Covers it up. We'll get a stoppage in play. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. No shortage of offense on display tonight on the ice. It's a 5-3 game. The Marlies win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And he takes the feed. Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Toronto's got the edge in the shot department, a big reason why they lead here in this third period. The Marlies win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Moves the puck into the attacking area. And he gets all of that one as it was teed up with the slapper, but he turns it aside. Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got it, and they're on the attack. Shuts them down. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Slides it across. That's intercepted. The Penguins take it across the line. Shot! And he's right there with the blocker to keep it out. The Marlies will play it from the defensive zone. And they get that puck down the ice. Moves it around along the half wall. Grabbed along the boards by Paré. And the save. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. The Penguins gain control of it. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got it in their own zone. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Cuts into the paint. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Toronto's got a 2-goal cushion here. They lead at 5-3. Renwick's won it off the faceoff. Takes control of the puck. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's crossed the line and on the attack. And he gets in front of that one-timer. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. The Marlies have been relentless in the offensive zone tonight, and they continue to lead in the third. And they'll start with possession. And he takes the feed. Nice zone entry from the left. Puts it on net. Shuts him down. The Penguins gain possession. Rocks him on the play.
Imama is looking pretty banged up out there, James. Looks like he's fighting, pushing through something. He's struggling to get to the end of the shift.
They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Stopped by the goaltender. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one.
Imama is a real competitor out there, James. I mean, he got injured somewhere on this shift as you look at this last replay. And then he's all laboring, but he doesn't want to put his team in a bad spot, wants to make sure he gets a right change at the right time.
And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. They go gained control of the puck. Sends a pass in front. He scores! What a goal!
I love that he's going to show up on the score sheet for this one here, James, because it's a great defensive effort with the poke check that leads to the goal. And you can certainly tell that the entire bench, including the coach, is happy with this one.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton's goal has suddenly tightened the gap here in period number 3.
Well, they're within one, James, and it's not enough right now, so they're going to have to continue to counter, transition quickly, but most importantly, retrieve the puck. That is critical to be able to possess it.
From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone. Oh, big time hit on the play.
Well, and it's another hit. I mean, how many times is that now, James? He's going to continue to be a target if his head is down.
In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
The Marlies have shown no signs of stopping putting pucks on net, and they lead it here in this third. Kings won the draw. The Penguins gain possession in their own end. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Quick shot! Oh, what a save in front!
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Toronto's leading by 1. They're up 5-4. And off the draw, they win possession. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. The Marlies cross the line and gain the zone. Takes a shot. Fantastic save! The Penguins have it against the wall.
You can feel the energy in the building right now in this tight game. The pressure is on. You have to find a way to embrace it at this moment.
Here's a short pass to Shaw. Feeds the puck over to Temperberg. With the steal. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Shot! And he makes the save. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Steps across the blue line. And now it's grabbed by Nylander. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Takes it a pass back to the point. The Penguins have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Here they come. Shot with the stop.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
Quick pass across to Gallant. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Paré. And he makes the save. And some textbook body contact there. Can't get it to go. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. The Marlies have looked good tonight, especially offensively here in this third period. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Carries it in. Fires it. Long jam in front. That's broken up. Moves the puck to Paré. The The Marlies work it through center. On-man rush. There's a shot. Oh, he just gets a piece of it to keep it out.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Drives to the sweet spot. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Moves the puck down low. And that'll free up the puck. There's a chance on the backhand. And a great save. The Marlies have it now. Pucked away by the goaltender. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Past the midway mark of the frame. If you love offense, this has been the game for you. 5-4 is where we sit. Toronto's won the faceoff. Gets in front of it. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the win off that draw. The Penguins take possession in the defensive end. Slides it up front. Taken by Paddock. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Glove save. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Toronto's been total non-stop action on the offensive end, and they continue to lead in the third. The Penguins win the draw on their own end. Angles it over to McDonough. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. The Marlies get a hold of the puck along the boards. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's looking to break out of their own end. The Penguins have it now. Quick feed to McDonough. Solid check to slow him down. From the right side, takes the pass. Sneaks by the poke check. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got possession of the puck. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck now. Solid hit on the play. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck along the wall. The Marlies scoop it up along the boards. Here they come up along the wing. Shot! Just wide! And he takes the pass. Handles the pass up to the middle of the ice. Here we go. Odd-man rush here. And he comes up with the glove save.
Reaction time is everything when you're a goaltender, and that's what you see from a young age, them working on all of those different drills to help them with these kinds of saves. Just flash the leather and make the save. What a glove hand.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The Marlies are holding on to a one-goal lead. It's 5-4. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Sends it to the middle. Oh, he comes up with a stop. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Confidence won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Sends the pass over. They've got numbers here. Fires it on net. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. The Marlies will play it in their own end. Levels them with the hit. Fuldom's got it in the offensive zone. The Penguins gain control of the puck against the wall. And that's knocked away. Taken along the wall by Nylander. Slides it diagonally to Kapanen. Carries it across the line. Takes the feed at the back end. Moves it quickly over to Vilna. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Goalie with the stop.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
The Marlies have continued to put lots of pucks on net, and they lead it here in the third. Shaw's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Puck picked up by Nylander. Big time stop there. Scores! Oh, wow, what a shot. If that had four wheels, it would have been given a speeding ticket, Cheryl.
Well, he did tag it, didn't he? I mean, he was right in his wheelhouse, got to his off flank, and man, did he unleash on that one to hit the twine. Well, he makes a beautiful play for this goal, James. It's all in the pass, his deception, and he really eludes his defender with his eyes. Then he's got his hands as an extension of his body, and how about his feet? Everything is moving. His awareness is off the charts, and as a result, they get the goal.
The Marlies are now up by 2 here in the back half of this third period. Man, this is a good position to be in.
It's the best position to be in, and you don't want to give any life to your opponents. You have to make sure that you're hounding pucks, you're on them first. Listen, if you're forechecking, they don't get the puck. Attack.
Shuts them down.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Works it across to Timberberg. Takes a shot. Close, but not close enough.
He had more time than he thought. He needed to be in.
They score! And it's back-to-back tallies.
Yeah, and they've been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. Well, he fought for position to find this puck on his backhand, James. He was running out of real estate, but he was able to put it through and find the netting.
The Marlies continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
Takes the feed, moving in. The Marlies move it in. Here's a chance. Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas. And you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they have worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal. Although this is an unlucky bounce for the goaltender, James, it's one he'll want back. These are the types of goals that can be deflating for a team. It's a scramble in front, goaltender can't find it, and guess what? It's in the back of the cage.
The Marlies continue to bring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got it along the wall. And that pass is redirected. Through center along the wing. Moves it to Renwick. Gets the puck in deep. The Marlies have it behind the cage. And now he passes up to Paddock. Shaw's got it in the defensive end. Handles the puck. Here's a shot. Wide of the net and missed.
Oh, man, that is so frustrating. He gets the look that he wants. He gets to the right spot on the ice, and then he just misses.
Great pressure to force the turnover by Paddock. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. And it's kicked away. Sends it ahead to Pickering. The Marlies gain possession along the wall. Toronto's got the puck in the defensive end.
Mark's having himself a multi-point night, and these are the types of nights that you dream about, and I'm continuing to dream because I've never had multi-point nights. So you got to savor them, embrace them, and get as many minutes as you can when you're feeling it like this. That's why the coach is throwing him over the boards.
Toronto's offense has not been a problem tonight. They put a lot of shots on net and laid it big time late in this third period. Wilkes-Barre Scranton's got the puck inside the offensive zone. And a great save! Toronto's got to hold him in against the wall. The Marlies move the puck in the defensive zone. Scooped up along the wall by Smith. The Penguins have it in the offensive end. And there's the save. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. And that's off target as it hits a body. Tries to feed it over to McCurdy. Toronto's got the puck. The Penguins grab possession with the puck. Moves inside. Gives them nothing in front.
Nylander's been on it all night, and as you can see here, the grade A chances just piled up, and finally he broke through here, James. He didn't get frustrated. What I loved about it was he continued to get to the right spots. If you're getting good looks, at some point, it's eventually going to go in.
The Marlies have been a lot of fun to watch tonight. Lots of offensive scoring chances, and they have capitalized late here in this third. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. The Penguins take possession here in the open ice. Pinned up along the boards. And they come up with it as the puck skips out. And now he angles it across to McDonough. And he totally whiffs on that one. Gains the zone through the middle. The Penguins have it behind the net. Slides it across to Gallant. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. Quick pass to Lettieri. Slides the puck over to Mermis. Oh, set that hit up perfectly. Driving right to the front. The Penguins have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Slides the puck across to Gallant. Almost down to the final minute here in this third. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Toronto's manufactured plenty of offense tonight, and they lead here late in this third period. The Penguins win it. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Sometimes when you're losing, a coach will give you a little more leeway to get things done offensively. You start to take some risks. But this one doesn't work out in their favor.
And there's the save.
King's back on the ice after serving a 5-minute major for fighting, and he had an opportunity to rest and relax in the box, as sometimes fighting can take a lot out of you. He steps on the ice and gets a great scoring chance. His time is better served on the ice.
And there's a little help from your friends right there from off the wing coming up with the puck. They've got the defense outnumbered. Puts it on net. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Paddock's taking it from his own end. Pulling to the front of the net. Scores! And another goal for the road team here tonight. And the rain of boos has begun from the crowd.
Yeah, right from the rafters, all the way down, the booing begins, and it doesn't let up. They cannot believe that their team has just not played tonight, not happy with the effort as they're getting blown out. Just an unfortunate circumstance here. The defender's trying to get into the shooting lane, and instead it ricochets off him and into the net.
The Marlies are having themselves a night, and they probably don't want this one to end, Pounder.
I wouldn't if you're padding the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers. I mean, from start to possession numbers are high as well, but it's where they have the puck that really matters, James. If you're on the perimeter, possession can be good, but it doesn't really matter, does it?
Well, that brings a fun night